Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Yoga Bliss with Shelly. And I am Shelly. Welcome to day 13 of our yoga challenge. Yay, we've come so far. Thank you so much of those who have made it this far. And even if you've just picked up a little bit here and there, that's super awesome too. Today's practice is inspired to summon our inner warrior. The warrior poses are some of my favorite poses. I think I say that for every pose when I'm in it. This is my favorite pose. And I truly mean that because every pose that I am in or am enduring, I have really been working my best at surrendering and just being in that movement. So I love you so much, and let's scooch on back to our mat. And today's practice begins standing. Both feet facing the short edge of the mat. Feet inside of hips distance apart, which is inside the hips. Really grounding and rooting down into those four bones of the feet. My puppy Joy. He's a very playful puppy. And allow yourself to root in Tadasana in the mountain. Allow yourself to be rooted here. Really grounding into those feet. Lifting up through the spine, lengthening, finding that humble tuck to the tummy and the chin, zipping up the midsection. Standing is one of those poses, the Tadasana, the mountain. It's where you can just be, I've had students where are like, come on, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? But let's just be in this mountain. Feel what it feels like to be here in this beautiful warrior, because you are strong in this Tadasana, and we're going to go into some fun warriors, my friends. Allow yourself to really root down into the earth. Envisioning your torso is like a glass of water, and our breath is like the water. As we fill up our glass, our water rushes in. It fills up the bottom of our cup, which is our tummy, our stomach, expands through the ribs and fills all the way to the upper chest. And when you pour in a glass of water, you can let the water out from the top to the middle to the bottom. This is the three-part breath, so splitting your torso into thirds: tummy, ribs, upper chest, filling up your glass and letting it go. You can use a sigh or you can do a nasal breath, whatever works best for you. And you can also release your cup from the bottom to the top, however that works best for you. Inhale, allowing yourself to be present here. Letting it go. Rising up with your breath. Allowing yourself to let go of whatever was before this, whatever's after, and to just trust in yourself, trust in me, and allow yourself to show up. And know wherever you are, my friend, on your mat is exactly where you need to be. This is a practice, it's not a perfect, it's a showing up for yourself here. From the mountain, inhale, rising of the arms all the way up to the sun, palms kissing palms, creating resistance into Anjali Mudra. Bringing those hands to heart center. Taking a few more of those breaths, filling up your breath, and sighing it out. Allowing yourself to deepen, maybe find a little buoyancy, a little bounce here. Inhale, rising up. Setting an intention for yourself, an intention for your practice, and hopefully an intention that will carry on with you through your day. My intention today is going to be focus and to be intention isn't coming, you can grab onto mine, or if you have a good one, then hold on to that too, my friends. Inhale, rising the arms up to volcano, envisioning yourself as that volcano. Maybe coming up on the tippy toes and dropping the body down. Inhale, rising up all the way on the tippy toes, squeezing through the calves and the glutes. Woo! And if you lose your balance, that's okay. Rising up, finding strength in the core, and letting it sink. Inhale, rising up to the sun, and letting it sink. Really tuning into those four corners of the feet, driving back the sit bones, hugging the thighs together, tucking in at the pelvis here, coming in for a chair pose, for Utkatasana. Taking this chair pose in a static movement, if you will, bending down to what feels good for you. Inhale, palms kissing palms, hands to the heart. Exhale, twisting to one side. Tuning into that breath. And I've been talking a lot about people who struggle with deepening the breath. And if you feel that doesn't work for you, really tune in to the isometric, the movements of your muscles. So really, if your breath is having a hard time coming to, really tune into your hamstrings, your core, your shoulders, opening up the heart, compressing at the back. Here, feeling what that feels like through your spine, being conscious, slowing it down, finding stillness. In yoga, we use a drishti, which is a visual point. It is something still that can help us get out of here and get into our body and connect. Inhaling to neutral. Exhale with the core and twisting to the opposite side. If you can tune into the breath, fill up that glass of water and let it go. Filling up that glass. Beautiful work, my friends, and letting it go. Working through the burn, working through the mental turmoil, and allowing yourself to be here. Filling up your glass, your torso. Exhaling, floating the arms back. Inhale, rising up. Stepping back the left foot. And repositioning the front foot, really grounding down those four corners of the feet. In yoga, we have four corners of the feet. 2 in the front, 2 in the heel. Really pressing down. I always tell my kids, we've been doing homeschool, and it's like glue. You can rub your glue on your foot in the front and the back. Hind foot, big toe facing the corner of the mat. Hands on the hips, hips forward. Tapping into that inner warrior. So really tuning into that front knee. As you peek down, you want to just see the tip of the big toe. So really tuning into that inner warrior, finding length from the sit bones all the way up to the sky, hips facing forward. Exhale, rising the arms up for virabhadrasana 1. And this beautiful warrior 1. Warriors, what is a warrior to you? If you can, I encourage you to close your eyes. And envision a warrior, a grand, noble, brave, heroic person. It could be a man, it could be a woman. Maybe they're riding a tiger or a horse. Maybe they're on foot. A warrior. And these are maybe more like, I'm trying to picture more of like, I guess, a gladiator than a warrior with no swords. Although my kids and my nephews, we like to pretend we are Jedi sometimes in these poses, so that could be a type of warrior too, a Jedi. Really tuning into that breath and deepening the breath or deepening the body, really feeling that stretch in the hind hamstring. I know my mind always has this tendency to want to rush into the next thing, but being present here, really squeezing in at the butt, the booty muscles. Rising up. Option, if you would like, you can cactus the arms, really shining and opening that heart, squeezing the shoulder blades together. In the practice of yoga, we expand on the anahata, which is the spiritual heart. It's that space all surrounding our physical heart. And really just tapping into envisioning the light as the sun coming in and opening up that heart space, that anahata. Hands and cactus. Inhale, if you would like, you can rise up, give yourself a little bit of a break. Exhale, deepen. You can feel free to take a simhasana. I'm feeling more of that complete yogic breath is flowing with me today. Taking it slow, my inner warrior friend. Rising up and slowly toe healing, that hind foot coming in for virabhadrasana 2. So the biggest difference between warrior 1 and warrior 2. Warrior 1 is a little bit shallower. The big toe is facing the corner of the mat, and my puppy has a baby for me. Warrior 2 is the feet are going to be out, like on a corner. So hind foot facing the long edge of the mat, front foot facing the short edge of the mat. Really tuning into those four corners of the feet. Warrior 1, the hips were forward. Now we're opening up our hips. We're opening up our body here. We're almost tearing the mat with our feet. Really feeling that in the hamstrings and the glutes. Finding length in the spine, all the way running from the sit bones up to the crown of the head here. Finding that zip of those bandhas, that kegel muscle, the tummy one, and that humble tuck to the chin, zipping up. Exhale. Finding length in the arms, allowing the shoulders to drop away. Some students have a tendency to hold up here by our ears because we're thinking too much. Just breathe the breath out. Let it sink. Really ground and press down to the middle fingers. And that, my friends, took me a long time to figure out what that meant. Middle finger, just press it down like it's a button. Press your middle finger button and gaze over it. And that just helps just pushing down, creating a little bit of resistance from the earth. And if you want, you can find a little fluid warrior, because warriors are not only brave and strong, this is like our lightsaber arms, but they can be graceful and fluid. These movements are my favorite. In yoga, just finding that self-expression. My kids are upstairs being crazy, but I'm here. I'm doing this because we're warriors. We're slowing it down. You can really ground down. Find that inner warrior. Be strong. Work through the burn. Filling up your glass. I'm feeling heated and warmed up. Beautiful job, my friends. If you want, you can tune into that drishti, or you can close those eyes and really focus on that visual of that warrior. Really finding the strength within. Slowly exhaling, allowing the hind arm to slide down its jack into a peaceful warrior. Into a peaceful warrior. Option to keep that arm down, or option to bind here. Not right now. Opening up the shoulder here. The shoulder has a tendency to roll. Opening up the shoulder here. And really tapping into that peaceful warrior.
This to him.
You don't. Finding peace within amongst the chaos. My biggest affirmation mantra that I say is working through distractions. With 3 kiddos, it's always working through distractions. But that's okay, this is my life, and I would never change it. I love the chaos. Tuning into that peaceful warrior, really ripping the mat apart with the feet, cultivating all of this heat within. My heart is increasing. I'm getting a little sweaty. I don't know how you are feeling. I'm feeling resistance. I'm really squeezing in at my glutes, my hamstrings. Allow yourself to fluidly flow from warrior 1 to warrior, peaceful warrior. Warrior 2. Flow. However that feels good for you. Really tapping into that inner warrior. Cultivating strength, bravery, integrity, honesty, respect for ourselves and our planet, those around us, and self-love. A good warrior has self-love. That's that love within. It's not just that ego-filled self-love. It's not the thinking of all the reasons why we're awesome and the houses and cars that we have. It's the love that we have because we know that inside we're truly amazing. Exhale, rising up. Whoa, feeling that burn. Exhaling, both feet facing forward. Joy's down here chewing on a baby and a fly friend. Why wouldn't he be? Exhale, hinging forward with the hips. So really tune into this. If you have a tendency to arc and curve your spine, which we all do from texting and driving and computers, really tune into that hip movement. Exhaling, if you can, coming up to a flat back, removing any wrinkles from your neck here, and just feeling what it feels like in your legs here. Sinking one shoulder to one side. Oh, Jack's crying. One shoulder to one side. Inhale the neutral, sinking one shoulder to the opposite side, really finding strength in the core. Exhaling to neutral. Find this soft little twist. If you feel called to, don't chew that baby's face. No, thank you. If you feel called to drop down and ragdoll, you may, but I'm feeling called to stay right here, and it's feeling so good. I'm gonna put this baby up here because Joy is chewing it. Exhale, rising up, facing the opposite foot, facing the short edge of the mat. Sorry. Toe heel, toe heel. It wouldn't be a yoga practice with me unless there was a little chaos. Coming to that warrior one. Really tuning forward. And the front. Okay, stop. Hips facing the short edge of the mat. Soft bend to that high knee. Really tuning into the four corners of the feet. It's okay. So again, warrior one. Arms rise straight up. If you don't have a jack in your arms, you might or might not. Tapping into that inner strength. Really pulling and ripping the mat apart with the feet in the front. Okay, go play. You're okay. Inhale, rising up, tuning into that inner warrior. It's one of those days. If you're feeling like that, really just harvest that inner warrior. Find that inner strength. If you want, you can rise up and find a cactus arm here, really opening up the chest, tuning into that anahata. Exhale, deepening. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, deepening. Jack's like, I'm not going to do this practice, Mom. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, deepening. Come here, Jack. I actually teach baby and me yoga. And it's perfect. He's just like my really big baby. And we do this with babies. Slowly transitioning to virabhadrasana 2, toe healing that hind foot. He's just doubled the size of all the babies in the class. So that front foot is forward, hind foot facing the long edge of the mat. Hips are open, arms are wide out like a straight line of energy if you do not have a jack on you. Hold on tight, Jack. Ready? Hold on. Be your warrior. Oh, look at Jack. He's a warrior too. Are we warriors? This is how mommy warriors would go and fight in battle. Here, go on my back. Here, let's see. I bet that the mommy warriors, here, hop on my back, would actually do this with their babies. We actually watched this awesome documentary called Babies, and the mommies do, they carry their babies, these African babies. This is giving Jack a workout and mommy a workout, but not choking, really grounding down through the middle finger, looking and gazing over the finger. This is such a cray-cray workout with this guy. He's like 45 pounds, maybe more. Inhaling, really allowing yourself to be present. Oh, shoot, you dropped off your stuff. Uh-oh, do you want to grab your stuff? These guys are making friendship bracelets. Okay, no more cutting this. Exhale, deepening into that warrior. See, there's no emotions or feelings, even in a 4-year-old, as in us, that last super long, especially in a 4-year-old. They get a little crazier. Exhale, allowing that hind arm to journey down. Shoulder open, finding length in the spine while expanding the intercostal ribs, which is that muscle, that webbing of muscle in between the rib cage. Option to keep the arm down, option to find a soft spine. You can just twist, or if you can reach that hand around to the leg. This has taken me a long time to get here where I can actually place this hand on my inner thigh. So don't worry if you have to just stay here and find that peaceful warrior. This pose is about cultivating peace. It's not about being perfect, my friends, because again, it is a practice, and take this peaceful warrior at your own pace, allowing yourself to find that peace within, to envision that inner warrior and what it looks like, and maybe what would be the qualities and the characteristics of a warrior to you. Today, let's harvest that, and let's bring the characteristics and the traits of our warrior with us throughout our day. Let's do that. Let's find a challenge. I love challenge, and I'm a creative thinker, so I'm totally down for that. Exhaling, really feeling what that feels like in that side body. Really coming in between virabhadrasana 2 and peaceful warrior. Finding a little fluidity, a little grace. Beautiful work, my friends. Exhaling, really tapping into that inner warrior. Inhaling. Peaceful warrior. Exhaling. Exhaling. Toe healing. Toe healing. Toe healing. To Tadasana, and allowing yourself just to shake it out. Having a little attitude booty from June. Exhaling, shaking it out. Coming in for our final warrior, which is virabhadrasana 3. My beautiful friends, as we embark on this journey of our warrior 3, we have, maybe our warriors have climbed mountains, we have scaled walls, we have swam through rivers, maybe we have ventured through tall grass, maybe we ran along some crazy reptiles or crazy spiders or snakes, I don't know, some lions, or maybe you're riding a lion. Now, my warriors, we are in a peaceful stream. We have gone on this huge journey, and now we are on this peaceful stream, and we're going to tap in. So my warriors, not one warrior is alike. And if you have a hard time with standing, you always have the option to go down on a knee for this pose. A knee with a block and a blanket is always a lovely option too. Exhaling, really tuning in to one foot into the earth, grounding, finding length all the way from the ankle to the knee to the hip, being aware the hips can want to drop out, finding that long length of spine, and finding that hinge, hinging forward here, keeping both hips facing out. Exhale. Your warrior has the option to arms back, fly to the side, my warrior, fin the arms, or option to bring the arms facing forward. And if you're distracted, which I'm feeling distracted, listen, Mommy's doing these last poses. And floating in and really grounding and rooting into that warrior that works best for you, my friends. Really cultivating what that means, tuning into that drishti, that visual point. Finding length and energy from the heel and bringing that all the way in. You can create more energy, more shakti, by opening up the toes, forward. Exhaling the warrior and slowly unhinging down and shaking out the body here. My daughter is on a rampage already. It's okay. We got this. We are almost done. Really feeling what that feels like inside of the body. Tuning into the opposite foot, really grounding into the four corners of the foot. I love you. Can you go into the other room? Go over there with brother, okay? Thank you. Hinging forward at the hips, finding length and flying the arms back, finning the arms, flying forward, whatever feels best for you, really finding that strength. My daughter's locked in the garage. Exhaling both feet, one foot down and one foot out. This is kind of like this beautiful side split. Finding that inner warrior, flying out, cultivating that strength. That inner warrior, because we are strong and grounded into the earth. Finding that amazing strength within, working through distractions, pressing through the distractions, breathing into that, and slowly releasing feeling what that feels like. Go put your scooters in the car, okay? Exhaling and shaking down. Yes. These guys, ooh, just letting yourself feel. I'm feeling so much everywhere. It feels amazing.
Make sure joy is not.
And slowly allowing yourself to come into a forward fold, into Uttasana. Ragdolling the arms. I always love to find an Uttasana after a balancing pose. To me, it just feels great. So if you feel called to do something else, I encourage you, my friend, to find that pose. And slowly, whatever that looks like, bringing your hands down and maybe just kind of froggy crouching down. Kind of just moving your way down into a little squat. I know that there's some students who it's really hard for them and they must stay up here. So if this is what you need to do,
Can I open the garage?
I'm not talking to you right now.
Open
Bring
the
that booty down
garage.
onto the earth. Yes, June.
Stop calling me.
Oh my goodness, my 8-year-old daughter is like driving me bananas. Patience is the word, my friend. Giving yourself a little bit of a hug. No matter what's happening in the attitude, it's so crazy. She's almost 9 and she just decided to have this big attitude where she knows everything and I know nothing, and she's kind of mean. It makes me sad. Like, ugh. Letting that go. And slowly, my warrior, mindfully rolling that spine. Ooh, I just want to kick down to the earth and hugging the knees up to the chest. I have a little toe licker. Hugging the knees up to the chest for Apanasana, a double wind reliever here. Because we are warriors. Warriors need rest in between all the chaos of life. We need rest sometimes. Give yourself rest. Rex is my husband. Not Rex, rest. And if it feels good for you, my friends, let's pop into a happy baby, because warriors sometimes need a happy baby. So your happy baby might look different from mine. I know I have students who stay down here more like a froggy happy baby. Option to put the hand on the outside of the foot, option to put on the inside, or to hook the big toe. Whatever this looks like and feels best for you. Holding that term, happy baby. Little chubby baby grabbing the feet up in the air, not a care in the world. Just feeling what it feels like here inside of our body. Ah, Joy, get out of here, you little sticker. No, thank you. Joy's trying to get up on his mummy. And really tuning into that happy baby. It's so funny, I watch yoga with Adrienne and her dog's always like laying there and she's like this peaceful area. I don't really have that. Sorry, my friends. If you want a more peaceful practice, yoga with Adrienne, she is your girl. Coming into that happy baby. We grab Joy. Happy babying it up, my friends, and slowly bringing those feet down and laying them long on the mat. If you feel called to, maybe take a little side twist. You can hug one knee up and softly twist it to one side. I'm almost done. Softly twist it to one side. Twisting to one side. Inhaling up to neutral. Exhaling long. Bring that knee up and twisting to the opposite side here. Just finding a little twist in that body. What feels good. And exhaling both legs long for your final pose of surrender in Savasana. My beautiful friends, thank you so much for sticking with me through all of my crazies. I know it is definitely, for me, I get really frustrated, so I hope that you didn't get too frustrated. That was my practice yesterday. Just allowing yourself to find a breath within the moment. And I was really inspired today by Louise Hay. I actually listened to her morning meditation. So if you are still in your Savasana, I wanted to choose a card for us today. Louise Hay is one of my amazing spiritual mentors. And she wrote this book, You Can Heal Your Life. She actually passed away, it was like 1 or 2 years ago. And I found that book and it really helped me so much. Let's see.
Guess what butter did?
I don't know if this is backwards for you. My future is glorious. All right, we love this. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. I'll read that one more time, my friends. My future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. I think that's reading backwards. I love you and thank you for sticking with me and all of my crazies. But this is real life, and I am dedicated to the practice of yoga, and that means through the craziness, even when I try to do this early in the morning, it never fails. I'll set up my vlog or I'll set up my yoga mat. I'll be on my meditation cushion, and then I get bombarded by life. And that's just how it is. I used to get really upset and angry at that and be like, my life, blah, blah, blah. But you know what, my friends? Life, if we can all just realize that life is happening for us and not to us, we can truly be better and start experiencing the now. I love you again so much. Namaste, my beautiful friends.